How you doing, Wolfpack? How's it going, Wolfpack? It's been a while, Wolfpack. Greetings, it is I, Katagiri Jinrou, your resident werewolf VTuber, and welcome back to the Moonlight Brew, where we serve coffee as well as adult beverages. Would you like a coffee, my little wolfies, or perhaps an adult beverage? So, as you can see, my new outfit is here. I did reveal it on Twitter as well as other social medias. Unfortunately, you can't see my sleeves because I don't have hand tracking necessarily on this model yet, or full body tracking for that matter. But yeah, so this is my samurai outfit. This was originally the outfit that I was going to actually debut with, but I didn't like the way it fit or really was working in terms of like the actual texture fabric and how it would react to my body on my model. So it is finally here. Let's take a look at our week 11. Can you believe it? We're already at 11 weeks. Schedule. So yesterday, Monday, we were closed. Today, we are coming back to Sanctuary for more Diablo 4. We're going to be basically taking a look at more of Season 3, the Season of the Construct. I'm kind of mixed on the season, but we're going to try some of the more mid to end game activities and see if my sentiments change a little bit. So that's for today. Tomorrow, we'll return to Batman Arkham City. That will be at 5 p.m. Eastern as well. Then Thursday, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate for the first time on the channel. I have played the game for a very, very long time, so we're just going to be using my endgame character and just kind of knocking out some quests and revisiting that because Monster Hunter had its 20th anniversary just recently, and what better way to have fun in Monster Hunter than to play one of the older classic games that features the biggest roster of monsters ever in a Monster Hunter game. And then on Friday, tentatively, I might switch this to just another Diablo 4 or something else. We are going to be playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, unless I change my mind. We'll do some Terrazone farming in that. Then on Saturday, we're going to return to Pelican Town for Stardew Valley. So that's what we have planned for week 11. I might add an extra day into the schedule, but for now, I'm going to keep it at 5 and see how things go. Now, just to address something before I get started in Diablo 4, the reason why there was a week lapse between content was, believe it or not, when I was filming for the Friday the 13th movie watch along, my laptop randomly just turned off. I work on a laptop. That's how I do it. I don't have a rig because I live in a very, very tiny space. So there's not like a lot of space to really work with. We'll have a major cool streamer setup. So my laptop completely went off during the recording, couldn't get it back on, had to call Asus ROG, and they refused to fix the problem on the laptop, despite the fact that I had a warranty on the motherboard. So the reason for my week disappearance was I had to get the laptop repaired. Apparently I had a short in the motherboard. Not sure how it happened. It just randomly happens, apparently, with this brand of laptop. It's very well documented, so I had to take it to the best repair shop in town. So that Monday, I took it in and they fixed it for Friday. Unfortunately, my battery on my laptop kind of went. So now, like, because batteries are tied to the CMOS battery now, I had to get a brand new battery. I always have to, like, fix the time on my computer till I can get the new battery. I have a chance to. The price that I had to pay to fix the laptop's short in the motherboard was like $375, which was kind of steep. But, you know, thanks to everything with management, we were able to kind of be able to pay for that, despite the fact that it was a very tough pill to swallow. But that's why I wasn't around for a week. That's why week 10, when it aired, some of the content didn't happen on week 10 that was originally advertised, was because I couldn't record because the laptop was in the shop and I didn't want to really. I just said at that point, whatever we had left to run, we were going to run, and that's pretty much what happened with everything. So anyway, Diablo 4, the audio should be coming up here in a second, which it does sound like it was coming up, so let's get into it. I did clear through the story like I mentioned last time, so right now we're in World Tier 3 actually, because I did a lot of offline grinding just so these guys wouldn't have to watch me kind of, not necessarily would I say suffer through like Diablo 4 in terms of World Tier 2 grinding to get it through, but just because like it was going to get kind of a little bit boring in the mid game, so to speak. Like, I am a little bit shocked, though, that they did nerf the capstone dungeon, the first capstone dungeon boss, who, I forget the name, is like the Overseer or something. They nerfed it, so he's a lot easier to deal with. Since the last time I played, Blizzard devs apparently buffed Necromancer minions. I have seen that they have a little bit more HP. They didn't do really that much more significant damage, but they did do a lot of HP fix. So just to get you kind of a little bit up to speed as to what I'm running, so that way you guys are not entirely lost while I play through this. We are right now in the 4th chapter of our seasonal journey, so we're just doing like volts, waiting for a world boss, and just kind of messing around with this stuff here. We'll do this little by little. I'm gonna go to like, I just don't feel like playing for the day, okay? So right now we're, what, tier 23 on the free battle pass track. I did not pay for the battle pass. I have no intention to. I'm just kind of rocking with the free track despite everything. So we don't have full maxed out smoldering ashes set. Excuse me there. So the next one we won't get for a while. As for the build itself, it's a work in progress. We're going to be looking for a helmet and a ring to make this build a little bit better. I might switch to the Sever build at some point, but I don't have the gear for it just yet, or the aspect, so that's why we're going to stick with like Bone Lance, Minion Necromancer, Corpse Explosion for now. So just giving you a little quick rundown. We're using all the items that give us more minions, and as you're going to also see, we give anything that abuses vulnerable damage. These rings got to be swapped out for sacred ones. I haven't got anything really that I want to rock yet. As for the skill tree, just a quick second here. I'm actually surprised there's people in World Tier 4. It's a basic build. Like, there's nothing fancy going on here, just so you know. So 1 point into Bone Splitters, then it's 1 point Enhanced Bone Splitters, 1 point into Initiate Bone Splitters. Then from here, we want 5 points into Bone Spear, our main source of damage, 1 point into Enhanced Bone Spear, 1 point into Supernatural Bone Spear. Then from there, we take free of Flawed Flesh, but I might actually swap this out for something else, because getting the extra corpse doesn't really do too much for me personally. 1 point into Blood Mist, no points into the synergy of it. 3 points into Skeletal Warrior Mastery. This is just 1 point into Corpse Explosion, 1 point into Enhanced Corpse Explosion, 1 point into Blighted Corpse Explosion. Then from here, we have 3 points into Death Embrace, 3 points into Death's Approach, which I might not use it, because I used to use this when it was Death's Reach, because it did a lot for attacking from far away, but they changed it, which personally pissed me off, because it kind of hurt Bone Spear Necromancer quite a bit when they did that. It's 3 points into Skeletal Mastery, 1 point into Corpse Tendril, 1 point into Enhanced Corpse Tendril, 1 point into Plague Corpse Tendril, because we want to abuse vulnerable damage. That's what we're going for with this build. Then from here, 3 points into Serration, 1 point into Compound Fracture, but I might switch that back to 2 or 3. 1 point in 3 points, excuse me, into Rapid Ossification, and then from here 3 points into Evulsion, because we're again trying to abuse vulnerable damage. Moving on from here, I have 3 points into Golem Mastery. I don't really care for my Golem, so I probably will swap that out. And then from there, like, there's other things that we can do here, like minions increase damage while you're close to them. Like, there's stuff we could do to improve the minions here. I really don't want to go full-on minion build, because I don't feel like it's that viable for it. And then right here, as you can see, 1 point obviously into Ossified Essence. It's the best of the worst in terms of skill set we can pick here. And that's pretty much the build. So in case you want to know exactly what was going on with us, that is the case. I don't know if I'm going to do the Gateway of Copper. I think we're going to... Did I do this one yet? Gateway of Cinders. I have done that a couple times. I think we're going to go and check out the other gateways, because there are some gateways that have it. So for Season 3, once you get through like the story campaign, you're kind of mixing your time between Nightmare Dungeons and these vaults. So the vaults are only spawned in this area, so they have like different ones for different elements. There's this really big one, the Gateway Vault of Loom, which I think you have to fight a boss there. I haven't done it personally. Let's try this one. Gateway Vault of Ink. I haven't actually done this one yet, and it's not even marked on my map. So the point of like a vault is you basically get to the end of like an obstacle course that has a whole bunch of traps in it while fighting enemies. And if you have like a warding, you can open up a special chest that gives you more legendary drops, as well as when you get to the end, there's another chest as well. So it's like about opening chests, really. I'm probably not doing it as much justice in terms of trying to describe what's going on, but I hope to be able to kind of make a little bit of sense for you when you start seeing the gameplay here. And we'll summon more minions here. Wow, that guy kind of spawned down nowhere. A bit of annoying. So we're on World Tier 3, so things are going to hit a little bit harder. And I have to summon more minions too, so bear with us, because it'll take a while because I didn't have minions because of the last dungeon I was doing. So, summon our minions. We're not at full yet because I have actually buffs. And we're not actually at the vault. This is like 2 gets of the vault. Keep that in mind as well. And the content's going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm not perfectly geared out yet. Alright, so we're tier 25, so we can get something maybe in the free truck. Not 100% sure. Wait. So we're just kind of like hanging back, letting our minions do a lot of work. Or we just help people. Okay, we're full up on minions now. Yeah, okay, good. So from here, what we're basically going to do is just like abuse minions, pull enemies in, and use corpse explosions like that. Rinse, lava, repeat. So it's like a corpse build still in a way. Kind of the best of most things that you can do. Let me watch out here. And then basically my blood surge is just there to like give me a little bit of protection. Because we could have gone for overpowered, but overpowered personally, unless you're playing a druid, I don't feel it's really that good. And like Necromancer, the best thing you can really do is abuse vulnerable damage, despite the fact that they've nerfed it multiple times in the previous season. Because, you know, Blizzard kind of don't want you to have fun in this game. And like a lot of the good viable builds, they just nerf it, as opposed to what I would personally like to see is them just bring up some of the weaker skills and make them a little bit better. Okay, we need a keystone for that. It looks like the keystone is very close by. So they kind of at least rework some of the dungeon aspects, so to speak. So you're not running around so much. But I still notice, depending on the layout, sometimes you still end up having to run a little too much around a dungeon. It can get tedious. I see this mostly... Let me move back because that's a fire thing that'll kill us. I see it mostly happening with nightmare dungeons. Let me move out again because that's going to kill me. It's not as bad. They nerfed that too because before it was a lot worse of a enemy type when it exploded. They kind of nerfed it because people were in higher tiers, obviously in World Tier 4, getting upset. They have also now, I forgot what it's called, the Gauntlet, which is the leaderboard thing. You have to be level 100 to partake in that. Me, I'm mostly going to be playing this season casually, and I started my season very late compared to other people, so I'm just kind of here to experience the season. So I'm probably not going to do Gauntlet because in order to really effectively do a Gauntlet, you have to use whatever's going to be the S tier class for that season, just for high placement. B, you have to be at level 100. C, to be able to really do truly optimally well, you have to have uber uniques, which take a very long time to farm, and you'd have to be playing this game 24/7. As a lot of people know, here at the Moonlight Brew, I am a variety streamer now, content creator, so I don't only play exclusively Diablo games, put like 120 in here just for sake of argument. We're not really going to need 120. I think we could have gone away with 50 because I don't really get hit too much here, but you never know what you're going to get with the trap dungeon layout. So far so good, I would say. Wolfies, hope you're doing well. The computer's definitely running a little bit better now because I've done some things to kind of tweak in terms of optimization too, because I noticed like we were running into some headaches. Like I don't play the game on turbo anymore. I just kind of do performance, which is not really, I'm still playing on ultra settings, but like my computer has something called turbo setting, right? The ROG. So basically what it does is like it truly overclocks your system, which it makes your computer run a little bit hotter. Two, it also adds more voltage to your system, which I'm kind of thinking might have been a contributing factor to why I might have had a motherboard short. So like, and I don't really like some of these games that I play, like I don't need high frames per second. A better one for, let me be careful, I don't want to get hit by the trap dungeon here. Or, you know, a dungeon crawler like this, and especially since I'm not trying to do leaderboard grinding, it doesn't really matter for me. Like, it don't really matter if I'm playing like a game like Fortnite where the FPS would, I haven't played Fortnite and let me watch out for the trap. So, in these vault dungeons as they call them, what you're basically doing is just fighting the enemy, which is the construct, which is mostly like those scorpion looking things. They're supposed to be like biomechanical things. And you're just kind of like avoiding enemy types and traps. Like if you take a trap, that glowing thing that's around me, which is called Zoltan Cool's Warding. And Zoltan was a main character from Diablo 3. Basically, like, that when you get hit by a trap, you lose 1 charge of it. So what you're basically doing is trying to avoid the traps while fighting enemies. It's a weird seasonal theme. Like, I prefer Season 2, where you were fighting in a basically vampire version of a Helltide, where you had vampire enemies you were fighting, so they were unique enemies, but the loot was really good. Like, I haven't spent enough time, honestly, on Volts to really see how the loot is going to be, if we're going to get, like, a lot of, you know, ancient legendary, not ancient legendary, but, you know, unique items to drop. So this is basically what I'm doing today on the stream, like, testing exactly, are Volts really worth it, or you're better off doing, like, Nightmare Dungeons for the season? Because, like, I'm confused. Like, I don't really understand necessarily the point of the Volts. They give you more gold, but, like, I haven't seen better XP gain, to be honest with you. Well, there's something we could do to fix XP gain here. We can do right now, because I don't think an enemy's really going to come particularly. Like, we can pop a potion. I have one. I'm just going to pop this one, because these enemies don't, I think, consider demons. Oh, these are reptiles in this one. But, like, the scorpions, I don't know. Alright, let's use... I think I'm running out of minions, so we probably should summon minions, too. Like, if I wanted to, I could, like, get rid of the minions just to power up the Corpse Lance some more and get more points into something else, but I don't personally see a need for it right now. And I am also, like I said, testing minions, because I want to see if they're okay to just run extra meat shields now. Like, for the most part, they're doing better than they used to in World Tier 3 compared to, like, Season 1. Okay, so we got through this dungeon almost quick. I'm not going to go through there because I can just attack from far, so I'm just going to attack with the minions for the most part. Because, again, I would lose a charge of Zoltan Cool's Warding, which I don't necessarily want to do. Uh-oh. Okay, got a little bit of a lag spike there, which meant my internet dipped a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, watch out. Let's see if I can bring them over with a Corpse Tendril, and then we'll just fish them off with a Corpse Explosion. Okay, so that's basically what I'm gonna do from far away. Like, as far as trap rooms go, some of the layouts are kind of annoying, so I kind of understand why people don't like them. I also don't feel like they're necessarily the most engaging of a seasonal theme. And the other thing is, like, the little pet minion thing, I do have to, like, tweak them a bit to, like, see whatever or other people are playing with them. But, like, I don't feel like him shooting a beam out of lightning really is doing anything tremendous for me. I did get, like, a legendary stone for him now, so I'm probably going to check it out to see if it's anything better than what we're rocking. Because it's got to be better, right? Like, they wouldn't have locked it so far behind post game. So I'm gonna investigate this area because I'm looking for probably like a pedestal stone to activate that door or key. So instead of going to the main door right now and having to deal with that nonsense, we probably should find the key. I'm assuming it's a key that we're going to be dealing with. Yeah, almost certainly a key. Summon my minions back. Okay, we're full minions again. Again, I did get hit by a trap, so my warding charge drops. So, like, you gotta be careful. You gotta keep an eye on the trap room. I don't think my minions particularly count for the warding, but if I get hit, case in point there, I lose a charge. And then I have to kind of just deal with it. So, we found a chest. It's gonna have the key, but it's gonna have enemies behind it, and probably a trap room, too. Everything in this season is about, like, trap rooms. Like, which is, like, I don't know, like, just... It's a weird mechanic to have. It's not like a fun... That's why I pick, like... I'm kind of lazy, too, so that's why I put, like, 120 charges. I know I'm not going to use them up, but because I just don't want to have to deal with some of the nonsense. Like, also, they have these chests around. You see, all they do is give you a lot of gold, which is good for one aspect of the game, because sometimes when you're respecking, or you're just, like, adding more items, or trying to reroll items, I should say, as well as just like adding aspects to a rare item, it does get expensive. So that's nice to have, but by the way, there's a trap on that door too, so that's why I moved back. Everything's trap related, which is fine, I suppose, but when like I don't just lost There's a trap randomly there and I couldn't see it. Which is kind of annoying, but hey. Something. We got a Paragon Point, that's fine. Use our Corpse Tendril and Corpse Explosion. I just kind of hang back now. Those reptile things that explode always annoy me. They annoyed me when they... Okay, so now we're gonna look for the room. It's not this room. And like, the thing about trap rooms too is I just kind of want to go to the area where the chest is, because there's no guarantee that like walking around and exploring kind of with this particular game mechanic punishes you. You get what I'm feeling. So I have to go... I'm a little confused. Did you see that? Okay, it's this way. It wasn't very clear because I couldn't see the door. So this is the annoying part of the trap room. I gotta kind of keep an eye on the pattern, don't get hit. This is gonna be worth it because I have to stay hiding here just for gold, as you see, but then dodge back. That's why I put 120 charges. We lost 6, so like if I just did 20, it would be kind of annoying. Go through here and see what's available. And like, I'm still not seeing like amazing loot drops. Obviously, we're still very early on into World Tier 3, but like, it's a big flaw with Diablo 4 in general right now. With these like the mechanics, so to speak, for a season, like loot too. Like itemization, just kind of like you pick stuff up and you're not like, ooh, that's great, I could really use it half the time. It's more like, oh man, another bad legendary with not the affixes that I need, or a rare, I should say, without the affixes that I need too. You know, it's just a lot of things development-wise for this game are so short-sighted when you compare it to like Diablo 3 and even Diablo 2. And I'll be honest with you, Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 weren't perfect games. Well, Diablo 2 was pretty perfect, but they weren't like amazing necessarily in terms of the content in the beginning either, because Diablo 2 didn't get like rune words until the LOD expansion, right? And they didn't get even some of the like the elite loot until Legacy of Dreams expansion. And then like Diablo 3 didn't get greater rifts and Nephilim rifts at least till like the last expansion, which I think was the one with the Necromancer, if I remember correctly. So, you know, they weren't thing, but Diablo 4 right now just kind of like lackluster seasonal themes and just like not having good loot in your game. Like, good loot is very important for a dungeon crawler, because we're in the last room here. Well, guess what? We gotta fight more enemies with the trapping. Look at how many charges we've lost dealing with these traps. That's why, for those of you who have been wondering why like I put as many charges as I did, really, because I don't want to get hit by the traps that are over there. The one benefit to playing minion necromancer is I don't have to necessarily get hit by the trap. I can have most of my minions do like the heavy lifting right now, where I could just, you know, stand back, fire off bone spears, and deal with some of the other like headaches of the game. All right, back. Like, that's our thing too. I feel like this is too punishing necessarily of a mechanic for the player. Like, it's just punishing you for existing, which I just don't care for in a Diablo game. All right, so we finished it. Let's open this. Again, I don't see anything amazing in my loot. Let's go get the chest because we all have enough wardings here. So all you need is one charge to open this. It's a minor warden chest. I don't know if as you go higher up it gets better. So you get like a tuning stone, right? And then you get the regular vault chest, right? So it's guaranteed you're always going to get like a rares out of these chests, but look at the experience points that we got there. It wasn't as good if I was doing a nightmare dungeon, right? And like there's nothing else to explore in there. That's it. That's literally our dungeon run, Wolfies, for those of you who are wondering. And then we're 24 minutes in, and that's basically what you're doing this season, is these vault runs apparently that don't give amazing loot. Like it's okay loot. It's nice to get guaranteed ancient legendaries, but the problem is again with the itemization, half of these things I'm not going to use. Like, I don't need a shield. Can't use that sword. Can't use this. Sacred two-handed scythe. That's weaker than the scythe I have. Sacred Ring, we'll hold on to that so we can just fix that. Gloves, what are my gloves right now? Skeletal Mages. I haven't gotten an affix for that, so... Legendary Ring or Rapid Circle? See, like... Again, Bone Skills increase your Essence regeneration. So... Which one is it that we have? Basic Skill? Like, I can't use that either. Sacred Chest. I have already a good Sacred Chest. Sacred Legendary Ring. Deal 5% increased damage for each second you stand still, up to 40%. Rapid Loop. Could swap Rapid Loop, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do there. Hold on, because I'm gonna be... let's see. Warlord, Great Home of the Bomber. Don't use that. It's a legendary home anyway. Legendary chest, damage elite grants you barrier. We'll hold on to that. Because I'll take it to the Skeletal Warriors, which I don't need anymore of. I need Skeletal Mages. Golem has 10% chance to reduce its active cooldown. That would be okay if it was Sacred Legendary. So there's some things I'm probably just going to take to the shop. As for the ring, Bone Skills, I want to hold on to that ring. Rapid Loop we can get rid of. Okay. I know there's other things that we got to do too, so just like be patient. This is like a slow and steady trying to perfect the build type of thing. Alright, so I don't need that. What else? Skeletal Warriors. We'll hold on to it. Because some of these things, like, I'm not going to need it now, and then later on when I'm trying to mess around with the build, when I have, like, good Ancient Legendary drops, I'm going to be like, man, I wish I had saved that. No. Can I use this? I can. Okay. That could be useful. That's why I'm trying to... Rapid skills, 20% attack speed. Increase 2 for every... Essence? Oh, but Bone Spirits. I don't use Bone Spirits. Core skills. We have the gold for it, so... Basically what I'm doing is just... Circle the Long Shadow. Say how damage, I don't use that. Ooh, this necklace is... I wish this was a sacred necklace. Gonna use that. Okay. Blood Mist leaves a trail of desecrated. Is this sacred? Hold on. Because I'm trying to cook here. Desecrated ground. Is it sacred? No, it's not. Had it been sacred, I would have probably tested it out. But because it's not, guess what it goes. We're gonna extract it. Alright. I don't remember if I have to wrap it one, so we're just gonna piece it out just in case too. Alright. Should give me a gem. We'll put it here for now. Alright, I have an extra ring, which is a sacred ring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hopefully put a good skill on a ring. So, see what skills we have available for us in our regular codex. Bone Spears, I can't have that on the weapon. Let's see. Bone Spirit I don't use. Exploding Flesh. Up to 10% damage to generate 30 essence when hitting a vulnerable enemy. Critical strikes with bone skills increase your essence regeneration by 4. That's good. You gain maximum. This is the seasonal theme, so I'm gonna put that on the ring. Alright, so we got a seasonal power now. Which I think is gonna work well with this. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Because it'll give us some resource generation, which we don't have. Which is this ring, right? Yeah. Lucky hit up to 10% to generate 30 essence when hitting roll. Yeah, I mean, it's better than what we have, right? No, that's not the one I want to swap to. Real strikes with bone skills. Oh, I made a mistake, perhaps? Let's see. Increase damage for each second you stand still. Yeah. That's not... A little bit of a brain fart, but that's fine. You know what? I don't really feel like we're gonna need that. We can, fix that easily here. I got a little bit... I can't? Okay, that's fine. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me cook. Legendary. Werewolf Tournament. So what is this? What is it recommending I swap? Let's try it for now. Humor me. And then we'll extract the ring. I can't extract the ring at. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. Alright, it's fine. Because I think I already used that before, it's fine. If I don't like it, I could simply swap it out later. Let's see. Sacred, that's fine. I don't need that. Bear with me, Wolfies. I'm trying to make sure that we're all geared up accordingly. That's fine. Alright, let's see here. This is side with intelligence? No. Probably like, why am I doing that? Because we're going to put our first thing into there. Alright, so I would say probably what we're going to do next is... Why the hell is this, Gateway of Copper is one of my... Alright. Before we do that, let's claim this. Oh, we can actually dress as the seasonal theme now, right? So, like, if you wanted to see what it would look like, I think we have a full set of it, right? Let's see here. It's not that. Not that. Not that. Season of the Blood. So I know I claimed it, right? Give me 1 second. I gotta see which ones are the seasonal. Sovereign. Runes Cap. Did we not get it yet? Maybe not. Maybe we just have. So this is the Season of the Construct. So, like a gold looking thing. I think we have the gloves too. No, we don't. Season of the Blood. Like, most of these free cosmetics that they give away is just utter garbage. Like, I'm not even trying to be negative. It's just... they leave much to desire. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, it's... The devs really need to just kind of do better. Let's see if this works a little bit better. I'm trying to get, again, Uber, a uniques. I need a unique helmet, and I need a unique ring to be able to power up these minions to what they would need to be. The helmet powers up my bone spears. The ring powers up the minions. So we could sacrifice the minions for more power, but then regular bone spear don't feel very good. Just be honest. This is definitely better than what we were rocking before. Just like an incremental damage increase. The one thing that kind of bars me about the pet too is like it don't pick up gold like a Diablo 3, so it's like for seasonal pet I wish it did more, because it doesn't dish out a lot of damage. It's kind of pointless in that retrospect. And then on top of not really dishing out a whole bunch of damage, like it doesn't pick up gold for me, so I still got to run around picking up gold, which is annoying because the whole point of Diablo 3's quality of life improvements was that you didn't have to run around picking up pieces of gold all over the place, right? That's why they made the pet. So, you know, sometimes you're in the heat of battle, you don't want to run halfway back to pick up a bunch of gold. And gold's important, obviously, in this game. Oh, that was annoying. That's our thing, too. I don't like trap chests. Those are just a nuisance to me. Alright, let me hang out here. Let me cook. Alright. So, corpse explosion. Most of those things will die from that. I do like being able to abuse vulnerable damage. I feel like maybe they kind of tweaked it a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure, because I remember last season was pretty nerfed. Now it feels at least mid-game better than it was last season. I do feel like the minions are a little stronger just out of the gates too, which is kind of nice. But season 1 and season 0, it was rough to play minion builds. Like, it was not fun. Especially against world bosses, where world bosses were just wrecking you. Because, like, and regular bosses too were just wrecking you, because you just, like, walk in and, like, do what now? And you can boss with one shot, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna corpse explosion and use the tendril to pull them in. Okay. Got another one. I'll take that much damage too, so we're not actually at the vault yet. We have to kill all these enemies to get to the vault, which is kind of funny, right? Alright, let's see. Crates. It's fine. We might every so often get a little bit of a lag spike. Just because, you know, ISP sometimes likes to act up. But I don't feel like it's really gonna affect us too much with these. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for choosing me as your destination for today. Hope I'm making it entertaining. I'll do my best for people who don't play Diablo to kind of explain what's going on. So this is dungeon crawl, right? So in dungeon crawlers, the whole point is just kind of loot and constantly loot and perfect builds and get yourself as high as you can on the leaderboard. I'm not going to be doing leaderboard stuff because I would have to start at the very start of season to be prepared for that. I'm not going to grind like I used to in Diablo games because that's just not... I don't feel that type of desire in Diablo 4. Diablo 4 is a kind of a game it's just there because I'm a fan of the franchise. I'm playing it. And because I just feel like playing it at the moment, we're playing it. Like, there's a lot of people who tell me Path of Exile is better. Maybe you're right. Or to go play Last Epoch. To them, that's fine. Do that. Do you. I'll do me. Like, you know, when I play dungeon crawlers, I've played since Diablo 2. I'm OG Diablo player. So for me, like, when I think of dungeon crawlers, Diablo comes to mind, not anything else. So I'm, you know, okay, so I don't have enough pearls, which means we're going to have to break away from this activity after this hunt, or whatever you want to call it, run. And we'll have to go do actual world map activities to get more pearls. Which, it's a weird feedback loop, I suppose. Now, I could have chose not to dump 100 into them, but I'm going to show you what happens now when you only have 50. It makes it more stressful on you as the player. So we'll go do, like, some world map activities, because I need to, anyway, get more nightmare keys, too, while we're at it. What's weird is, like, in these bolts, you would figure, like, nightmare sigils would drop, right? Because it would make the most sense for this game to have that, like, for that moment, but nope. Here we go. So I'm gonna just run into it. I'm gonna run away because I don't know if it's got a trap, which it does. So then my only option, if I want this, like, measly gold, I gotta run back and get it, not get hit, because I gotta worry about the wardings, right? Because if I lose a charge of warding, I can't open that one chest that doesn't really give me a whole bunch of stuff that makes me, wow, I really want to do this. So, and then also what happens if you lag like I just did, and you're lagging in trap room? Then it's like, ooh, that's fun. That's some fun rubber banding that's going to happen to you, right? You know, so, not the best thought out season theme. You just got to call it like I see it. I'm just going to kind of hang back here for now. Use corpse explosion. Be corpse up there, right? Yeah. Alright. I think this season's all about, like, giving you a whole bunch of gold, when it should be about giving you a whole bunch of good loot. I don't want loot to, like, keep in mind, drop in my lap, but, like, itemization in this game, like, you pick things up. Like, I picked some stuff up now, and you see, like, I can't use any of this stuff. And the stuff that, like, these rares, I'm just looking for a better stat roll than what I have on currently. And that's, like, what Diablo is right now, at least for mid-game. And then for, like, endgame, it's just about uber uniques, getting the one you want, which is, like, the grandfather, as well as, like, 2 other ones and everything else. And the chances of getting it are so low, like, there's a person who got one, and then just, like, immediately, I think, it wasn't a good roll, and then proceeded to, like, salvage it. Which, after a certain amount of time of trying to hunt for that, like, that don't make you feel good as a player. So, it's gonna switch, right? Yeah. So I gotta be careful. Now I can't rush through the dungeon Because I got to worry about getting hit by the traps. Case in point there. For gold, right? Because if not, I lose a warding there. It's... I don't know. Oh, we got Son of Malphus. This is going to ruin my run. He is basically, when he shows up, it's like seeing the Butcher. He will give you maybe good items, but at the expense of ruining your run. And he's just going to keep following me, too. So, he's another, like, fun mechanic to deal with, said nobody ever. So now I just gotta deal with him. Like, he's not fun. He's like dealing with the Butcher in a nightmare dungeon when you don't want to see the Butcher. Because I rely so heavily on my minions to do things. Like, I could die, but I think I lose a warding, if that's the case. And, like, my little pet, as you can see, don't really do much to help right now. I could just... And he jumps around, too, so I hope he jumps into the corpse explosion. And we'll just kind of hang there and try to do that. I got some more minions, but I gotta wait now, too, because... You know, my minions die pretty quickly, so that's, again, another reason why you don't really want to do minion builds in the game either, because... Having this stuff happen, mid... And, like, I can't ignore him, I have to kill him. Looks like I'm fighting a mini-boss right now. That could do a lot of damage to me. And I can't deal as much back. And this, like, little pet thing is just not enough to pull his weight here. Like, you see how long it's taking to? And I can't use the rest of the skills to either. Keep that in mind with these. So, is that like an infinite... Can I summon infinite guys from there? If that's the case, that would be kind of helpful. Wait. Okay, that might be helpful. That was a lag spike. I don't want to get janked out here. Let me wait. Like, he does so much damage with these. I think he's gonna kill me. Potentially. I'll try my best to have, like, the minions divert. I get, like, more corpses, too, because I do have a passive that does that. Only half off. I think he's as annoying as the Butcher right now. And I'm not, like, perfectly geared out, really, to deal with him. I wonder if you lose all your wardings if you die to him. That's a really good question. Alright. Is there more minions I could summon? Oh, gotta be careful. He almost GG'd us. He's halfway through. I hope we get good loot. Because, like, if I went through the trouble of, like, trying to square up with this guy, and he don't give me my desired loot, I'm gonna kind of moan. Not a lot, obviously. Does he disappear? Yeah, he's like the Butcher then. That's lovely. Did I lose wordings for that? No, he just randomly shows up. So he's basically the Butcher of the Vault Rooms. Blizzard. Blizzard, you could do much better than this. I know you can. You made good games back in the day. I know that the people who didn't make good games are with you, but, like... That was kind of annoying when I already have to deal with enough stuff in this dungeon. Alright. Let's continue on, pretend like that never happened. Had I been better geared up, yeah, we could have run roughshod on him, but without the uniques I need with this build, and like just the better passive, I suppose. Alright, let's wait. Got more Paragon. 1 point of Paragon, or just wait here. Some minions while we're at it. And the fact too, like, Depth's Reach is no longer Depth's Reach. So, like, I can't do extra damage while I'm far away, which kind of hurts the build tremendously from what it was originally. Is this a trap room? It's just a random room without any chest in it. And just the enemy waiting to bum rush me. Alright, move back. We still have lower warding still, so that's a plus, Wolfies. But, you see, I'm not running into a whole bunch of chests in this vault room either, so... RNG has not been necessarily kind. Did we find the main room? Feels like we did. Alright. Gonna go Corpse Trends, we'll pull them in, and then we'll... Corpse Explode. Okay, good. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna check here to see if this is the door. It is. Okay. You know what that means. It's the other way that we gotta go for the pedestal. Hopefully not too far. And then from there... That's a dead end. You might find a chest here, but I doubt it. No. That'd be too nice, right? Too easy then, Wolfies. Too easy, too easy. Blizzard wouldn't do that. Why make it rewarding, right? Okay. So, corpse explosion. This has got, like, the vibe of a trap room coming up. I guarantee you the pedestal's going to be in a trap room. Get it in a chest. If it's not a key, because that just seems to be, like, how they like to design these dungeons. Which are only realistically, like, 6 or 8 unique dungeons. If you can call this unique, because it's just, like... It's kind of heavily borrowed on the layout from what's already in the base game. Not, like... Watch out, because that thing will kill me. Yeah. Fine. Like, just the loot drops, too. Like, is there really... I called it. Did I not say that what we were going to have to do was going to be, like, tucked away behind this? So I can't, like, hang out here even too much, because if I do, I'm going to get hit by all that and lose a warding. The precious warding that doesn't really... You know, that's going to open a minor chest. Which means I'm going to get, like, maybe a good rare out of it. I'm hoping to see, while we're playing, at least an Uber to drop. Not an Uber, but like a unique to drop is what I'm saying. The white drops. But I'm not entirely confident just based on what I've seen so far. Alright, get ready for the trap gauntlet because this is going to be traps 24/7 here. So, it's not really a great way of me doing this. It's just like, don't get hit by a trap type of thing. Which, as you can see, you're almost always guaranteed to get hit in these things. It's just a matter if you brought enough wordings. You need at least one to open a chest, right? So let's see how much I got hit. I know what you're saying, just dodge, but it's not so easy for you. On average, we would need at least 10 wordings. And you can, like, take that out, right? Make it a little bit easier, but... Hold up, I'm gonna try to go... It's almost dead. I also can't die too, right? Because dying would be bad, right? So we got it. So we lost about 9 this run of it. It's not great. Not bad. So I could not dump 120 and just go with the base of 50, right? But... we didn't even really get anything great out of that chest, right? So we only have 2 more chests, right? We got the minor warden wove chest. Let's see what we get out of it. Well, that's not a Uber, or a unique, I should say. Well, we got some pants. Tuning stones that aren't going to do much, and we got a pearl out of it, alright? So, do we get anything of value here? No. Maybe. We'll hold on to that. What's the rolls? Critical strike. No. Are they actually getting hit by traps? Wow. God bless you, minions. Alright. So we got 40 stacks that we can't do anything with, because when you back out, you lose the warding. So, like, don't over-ward, I suppose, is the thing. But, like, what's the difference of me running this and running Helltides? Like, I'd probably better off running a Helltide at this point. For loot drops, because... We'll hold on to the gloves. This looks weird, so I'm not gonna use it. Same roll as this. We're not gonna go for that. Same roll as that. Same roll. You see how most of the loot, I can't even really use it. Like, we haven't gotten any sacred legendary pants so far. Well, we got the pants. Minions gain increased damage reduction. We can probably switch it onto this because we've got plus 12 stats. That's crap. That's crap. Alright. Let's invest a point. Willpower, you're probably wondering what am I doing. I'm trying to get into here so I can add a node. for my Paragon. Weapons, we don't need weapons. Alright, so we're going to... Wrong person. I don't need to do that just yet. We're gonna get rid of this junk, right? This stuff. Did I pick this up during this run? I kind of did. Keep the... Gonna favorite that so I can't get... Wait, is this the right one? No. This would be good for a Sever build, but I'm not there yet, so... Critical Strike. I'm gonna save that one, because that's the one I want. I don't need that ring. I can't use this, so get rid of it. I'm gonna hold on to these pants. Increase 2 for each 15 seconds. Bone Spirit, I don't use that. We could extract that if we wanted to. Golem will extract that if we want to. Just to try something. Like, I'm experimenting with minion builds, too. Keep that in mind. So, like, when you look at me like, what the hell you're doing? What the hell?
My burden is too great.
What did that do? Bulking utility aspect? I have too many of them? Is that what you're telling me? Hmm. Okay, that's fine. Well, we gotta start using some of these boys. Which means... That's just going... All that's going away. Sucks, because I dropped that. I can't. I'm not gonna pick it up. Start using them is basically what the game's telling me. So we will. We shall. We shall. Let's see. Well, we do have the Tree of Whisperers that we have to go to complete the bounty cachet. So... I think we'll do that. Gonna tab out a second. I want to see what we're doing. Because I am messing around with computer right now. I'm trying different settings. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the new settings, because like the ticket or repair shop was the best thing I did, and like figuring out don't run turbo might have been like the best things I've done for it, because my RAW's running better. Like my computer might have been giving me signs that there was something in trouble. I just didn't realize it. Unique turning stones is what you get for the Echo Malthus. Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go get some loot. Maybe we could like customize our little robot guy to do something better than what he's doing right now, because his attacks right now are just kind of like, ain't it, man. Oh, that's open, that's right. Don't think I can take down that just yet. Boots or gauntlets? Before I... Game crash? No, okay. Not one-hand weapons. Boots, gauntlets. Gauntlets. I know you're probably looking at me like, why'd I do that? Oh, there's a reason. Oh, strength. And then we'll go into dexterity. You're probably like, why did you do that? I have a reason. Wow. I'm about to say, we didn't get, like, a good something guaranteed here. Bird glove. Bird glove. Bird glove. What was my nightmare sigil? Black femur. 2 gurgling heads. I don't have that part to do it just yet. I'm a little salty. That was one of the worst. That. I feel deflated by that whole piece. Alright. Where's my minion guy? What's this? Impale. Perform a line attack to all enemies in front of you. That sounds way better than what I'm rocking. What's this? Firefly. Deploy a small firefly construct that lands on the target and explodes for jumps. That sounds pretty good too. I can only pick one, right? What's this one? Flash of adrenaline. Administers a quick flash of adrenaline into the player, increasing damage dealt by... I would prefer that the actual construct does something. Let's switch it and see if that makes it better. Alright, so now I gotta use the tuning stones, right? So did I get better ones? Support projectile skill. Let me see, what do I have equipped? When supporting skill does damage, gain critical strike. We'll keep that. Damage done by supporting skill taunts. We'll get rid of that because I don't taunt. 60% support skills damage is dealt. Applied as lightning. We're gonna get rid of those two, right? So Arch King skill. Where's the projectile in? Fortify, I don't want that. What's this? The sword skills effect size is increased. So put you here. Alright, let's see. Gripping support. Damage effects done by supporting skill to distant enemies pulls them towards. Okay. Try that too. Do I have another good one? Projectile skill will auto-seek enemies? I thought I saw a different projectile. That's what I'm reading here. So please bear with me. Support skill gains. Critical strike damage. Damage done. Damage done. Burning, no. Barrier. Skill. I don't want lightning damage. Sword skill. Poison. There's not a projectile one? No? Back speed bonus? I don't think so. Fortify. Good skill. No? Player gains primary resource when supporting skills. Yeah, that could be helpful. Bye. Let's try that and see. Governing stones. Do I have any of these? Can I put more here? Because that would help, right? If I can.
I cannot.
I can't. Okay. So I can also do this. Wait, does that mean I can put more here? It does, right?
I cannot use that.
Oh, I get it, I get it. This is your extra. Impale range. Oh, okay, I get it. I think I finally understand. Oh, then... This is a range thing, right? Okay, so... We want... What is speed bonus? Okay, I get it now. Maybe we can make this thing a little bit... No. Can any of these be used? Bleeding damage? No, I don't want bleeding damage. Bear with me. I'm trying to figure out what we can do to soup this robot up more. That could be useful, though. Alright. I think we're onto something with this. Maybe the bot will be better. One can only hope. Now that it's got its tuning apparatus a little bit better. Alright, so, we need to do world map events right now, because, we need to get more pearls and stuff. Season-long activity. Let's try this over here. I don't think I've tried that before. Unless I'm reading the map wrong. In that case, then my apologies. Like I said, this season's just kind of mid. No way to put it. Let me take a sip of my hydration. Would you like another coffee or adult beverage, Wolfies? I would highly recommend the Blue Moon if I were you. Very top tier beer. And if not a Blue Moon, could I perhaps interest you in a whiskey sour, Wolfies? Okay. So, waggy? A little bit rubber bandy? That's the one thing I don't like too. Like, I try to avoid using the horse even because the horse just like lags out. Oh, it's the same thing I think I've been doing all season. Bear with me. We need more pearl things, I think is what this does. I'm thinking? I don't know. I don't really do anything. It just dropped gold, right? Okay. And I didn't really see the robot do anything, did you? Is it just because my minions do too much? Maybe the robots do. I don't know. I can't really tell if that minion thing is doing anything worthwhile. Even with all those, like, legendary things we put in it. Just doesn't seem like a very helpful companion. Maybe it would matter more if I wasn't playing, like, Minion Necromancer. The fact that I have a whole bunch of minions that seem to be doing much better things probably doesn't help. Just a little bit. Okay. I will do a Nightmare Dungeon a little bit later, in case you're wondering. I just haven't done it yet because I'm trying seasonal activities first. To see, like, what's the best way to level, first of all, once you're in the mid. These enemies squared up. Okay. Go, move back. Okay. Good. Grab the chest. I'm not expecting amazing stuff out of it. Oh, robot kind of looks like it's doing a little bit better than when I was firing off lightning. Maybe our range should have been the lightning thing. I don't know. Go. I don't feel like it's significantly doing anything amazing, per se. Some more topaz. Help revive? Hold on. I don't even know who this is. Did we revive him? Okay. Wait on this. I'm getting a couple wax spikes. May revive you? Are you actually a player on the map or are you an enemy? You're a player on the map? Oh, jeez Louise. Just resurrected this dude. He's gonna get carried for no reason, perhaps. He's lucky I got minions with me, right? Alright. Oh, he woke up. Well, you're welcome, I suppose. Okay. That was interesting. I've never seen somebody just dead and like, can you revive me, bud? I don't want to hit it. I think we might have gotten disconnected from the server after that. I can't move. Okay, now I can move. That was... I have no idea what went on there. Are they doing maintenance today? I don't know. Hope not. Okay. Whatever it was, it fixed itself. As long as it doesn't kill me, because what I hate is sometimes like when they auto disconnect you from the servers. Okay, I gotta get to that. Sometimes they auto disconnect you from the servers because you lost like connection or something. And then what ends up happening, what the hell is this? Watch me construct. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. Alright, let's wait. Okay. Maybe somebody's here too with us? I don't know. I mean, right now it looks easy peasy lemon squeezy, I suppose. That thing is really quick at moving around. Alright. Is that it? I don't understand. I really don't understand what was going on there. Anybody? Anybody try to make sense of that? So I don't understand what happened. It should be here, right? Maybe a player already activated it? Is there only one per map per time interval? Like right around here almost, right? What's one of these? Okay. Let's do what I can. I am experiencing a little bit of server lag. I can play through it though. As long as I don't freeze and play. Okay, good. Okay. Sacred items. It'd be like right here, right? So why don't I see the item? It's gone. Whatever it is. Could be like literally right here. Cavern course from Elemental Obelisk, and it's supposed to be right here, and it's not. I don't get it. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna... Might be a game error. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Take care of these enemies first and fix our build up a little bit. Okay. Good. Corpse explosions. Level 53. Let me turn this thing off because this is annoying. Minions, what are you doing? Alright. I've yet to die this season. Outside of the Malthus thing. But on the world map, I've yet to die. I guess would be the proper... Okay, good. Let's see. I don't really see anything amazing necessarily. Okay. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of things dropping bad loot right now. Do I have to do all of these maybe to turn the thing on? Maybe it won't activate till I do that? Is that potentially what? Ooh. I got killed by, I think, the lag. Woman I was attacking? The next minute it was like, I don't know what happened. Could have been an auto disconnect penalty? I honestly don't know. I'm a little bit confused by that. I will take that L, I suppose, will please. I don't recall taking the L, but I feel like there was some shenanigans there, unless this thing was killing me from far away. But what was near me? I feel like that was just an auto disconnect punishment. I'm running into server issues. Gonna make it very difficult to... Alright, well, I was gonna probably go for quite a while today, but if we run into server issues where I'm gonna be lagging and rubber banding, what we will do is we record it a little bit earlier than expected. Just fine. Okay. Let me check this thing out here and see exactly what it is. These things are all revolving around traps too. Like, who has a trap fetish at Blizzard? That's what I want to know. And the development team, who had a trap fetish? Because all they like are these trap mechanics. Okay. Let me turn this thing off. Like, all it gives me is a shattered stone. Hey, I hit the button to use blood surge, it's not activating. What's this nonsense? I think I'll take a quick break after this, because maybe I have to restart the game.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, let's wait. I'm gonna play through it, so... Or I'll get lagged out, that works too. Kind of annoying. I would prefer that it don't, like, take me halfway around where I was on the map, too, because, like, trying to figure out what was going on. Okay. I don't remember if they were doing maintenance today. That was a good thing I should have looked up before I started. So, we got the core there, it looks like? No, we didn't. Yeah, look at that. I gotta restart after this and see if that fixes it. Could be like also, I could have an update running in the background, which would be a bit of a nuisance. Alright, let's wait. Ow. Oh, it was one of those crowd control effects too. Alright, let's wait. Oh, I hate these with a passion. Wait, I did... Oh, I did that one, okay. See, like, those things should just randomly turn off, because then I don't know which one I did or which one I didn't. Alright. Let's do this, because I think something special happens here. Maybe the loot drops will be better too, right? So far, weird season. Not think it's necessarily bad, but it's, like, ill-contrived. And I started late into the season, so I didn't even get to experience some of the annoying things that have already been patched out for the season, but I can tell you this, like, seasonal activity, the loop behind it isn't very fun to deal with. Like, I don't want great gear to drop like candy, but this, like, having to go on the map to get pearls to then do volts, like, in terms of the activities that I have to do to get the pearls, And just everything being just revolving around the strap mechanic, like that's not fun, man. Season's kind of poopy compared to the vampire season. I think we finally got our first unique to drop. I'm pretty sure we just got. I mean, the dead looked like it was. It wasn't a unique. Did I get just debated? Wow. It looked like the angle that it was a white. It's not. I am salty over that. Quite salty. Can I do another one of these? Yeah. Alright. See if this gives me better stuff. What I'm hoping. It's a seasonal activity. This is a seasonal activity. Just go here, kill these things. Usually you have like a whole bunch of people on the map that would do this, but because not a lot of people are playing the season because they just don't like the seasonal thing. Not a lot of people doing it. Alright. So. That's something I can't really use either. So far in terms of loot, I haven't gotten anything really I could use today. Just a whole bunch of nothing. It's unfortunate. It looks like whatever the lag spike was went away. Oh, I don't want to. I knew I was going to get hit. I knew it. We got to repair our gear after that. Yeah, well, how far did you put me?
I need
You hit. You. That's another thing, too. Like, why punish me? I have to go this far away. I gotta protect my minions. Summon minions. Let's hope that works. You went back to full life, bro? Oh, that's just peachy. And because they took away the death breach, I can't just protect myself from far away anymore, man. Feels bad. Like, it really does. Like, taking away the death breach. Flash of adrenaline. So I'm just killing this thing for stones? Because apparently I'm not killing this for good loot. Let's do one more run. I know I said I gotta repair my gear, but I'm trying to figure out what's the point of this seasonal game. This is our third time playing Diablo 4 so far, and I'm still entirely confused as to exactly what's our goal here. We have leveled up at least 2 or 3 times so far on stream, so. And I gotta pop like an elixir. I do know I gotta pop an experience elixir. But I have really good ones, to be honest. Again, not like anything particularly hard here. We just gotta be careful with the Herald. I hate the fact that he has shields. It's like he knows how to counter me perfectly. Let me heal up. I'm not gonna fall for your trick like the last time, bro. New blood search here. There we go. So he always drops a governing stone is what I'm seeing. So is this just to power up the bot? It's looking like that's the case. You're not even giving me sacred legendary drops, man. The helm is sacred legendary, so we'll hold on to that because we don't have one. And the pants. We have options now, boys. What is this? A focus. Whenever your blood skills overpower, you gain. That'd be good if I'm playing the blood build. I feel like fate is telling us to switch builds. Alright, let's try one more. Because we have the stuff to. And we could theory craft that and see if it's really. I mean, our robot's getting better, but I don't. Personally, I don't feel like this robot contributes that much to the overall. If I had non-minion build, maybe I'd see a bigger. Okay. Wait here. Okay, good. Let's wait. Okay, good. Wait. Nice. Let's go. Okay, Harold should be showing up right now. Okay, gotta deal with you. He's trying to crowd control me. It's fine, bro. Stay in your lane. Got some more minions. Always a gemstone. And it looks like it's always a legendary gemstone. And always a legendary drop. But not a sacred legendary. Alright, good to know. I feel like this mechanic's kind of useless unless you like really like your robot. You have like some type of attachment to it, maybe. Yeah, it's a something. It's not something great. I mean, between that and the volts, this is really what season 3 is. I could try the bigger volt and see what we get for our troubles. We haven't tried the biggest volt yet, but I don't know. It's confusing. And not getting like significant gear that I can like do something with too. So like, it's not like obviously in dungeon crawlers you gotta loot a lot, right? But like compared to again like season 2, when you were doing the vampire areas, already at this point on my level, I would have a whole bunch of uniques dropping, as well as a lot of good loot. This time, I'm like, unless I'm doing something wrong, which feel free to let me know in the comments, like, our drops have been inconsequential to the overall, excuse me, health of the game. I tripped on my saliva. Hate when that happens. Does that happen to you? Alright. A lot of enemies, right? I don't feel like they give a lot of XP in this area either, so... Let me do this for the sake of argument. Just to see. I'm hoping we can get some good loot to manifest here. It would be great. So I did that, and I get a tunic to drop. It's not even a legendary one. Okay. I'm so confused. This thing is annoying to deal with. I'll just be honest, at higher levels. Because I get it done right, and then it summons monsters, and you kill these monsters. But then it powers back up, so it's like, what was the point in that? It's not like I can turn it off. To my knowledge, I can't attack it. Right? No, you can't attack it. You can't turn it off. It drops like boring loot. Why? I don't understand. Make me understand, Blizzard. Why would I want to do this activity for the season? What's the draw? What's the hook? What is it that I'm supposed to like love about this? Like, it's not the loot, right? Is it because of the amount of gold you're getting? It's like, okay, I got a lot of gold, but like I can't use gold to roll certain things in this game. All right, be careful. I think we stay in here and take damage and fight enemies, and that's like the draw right now for this. Yeah, it's like the vampire thing from last season, just slightly different. I mean, they really were just copying other people's homework, last season's homework. It's like the monsters get bigger, is the loot gonna get better when I do it? What's the hook? What's the allure of doing this? That's what I want to know. Why should I want to keep doing this activity? Like, okay. Gave me a glyph that I needed, I think. So there's that, I suppose. Is that it? I didn't leave the circle, so do I just go ham now? My minions are dead. I forgot. I got some more minions, right? Okay, let's back a little bit because somebody's trying to crowd control me. Okay, bring back all the minions. It didn't even drop like a whole bunch of good loot, so why would I stay there doing that all that time for a glyph? Was that was the draw there, right? Yeah. think that's all the activities I can do for this hour on it. I think now, like, there's no more in the map, and they don't reset until the hour resets. So, basically now either go and do Grim Favors to be able to get more cachets, or I could do a Nightmare Dungeon. I think I'm probably going to do Nightmare Dungeon at this point. Are there more of these on the map? There's two. There's this one. Bolt of Stone. Alright. Let's see what they're doing. I'm not impressed by it. We'll continue to try to do some of these things just because I think I'm going to need some of them for the activity. Alright. Definitely think it's time to do some Nightmare Dungeon. I feel like our goal right now... Like, we're getting some Paragon points, but... Like, oh honey. This don't feel like it's worthwhile doing because I'm not, like, getting anything that's beneficial. I'm fighting, like, a whole bunch of enemies that's, like, they're not even dropping anything that would be worthwhile. Like a Veil Crystal, wow. Like, I don't get it. I'm not trying to be negative with these, I'm really trying to understand. Like, compared to Season 2's seasonal theme, which... The season itself wasn't actually bad. I think it was a pretty good season, despite how critical I was at the start of it. Especially when you're comparing it to this season, man. Because I actually got to level 100 that season. Should we do that first? Is this going to be like a different vault than the one I already did? I wonder. Maybe we should do this... Oh, God. Oh, no, that's okay. I know which one it is. We'll go into the vault and see. Then from there, I'll probably try like a Nightmare Dungeon and see. And we're an hour and 22 minutes in. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Alright. This basically is... Oh, so they're on the regular map too, so you could take the shortcut to them. Or if you're on the map, you could just run them. I guess we'll just run a vault, right? Why not? Because it's part of the seasonal journey anyway, right? We got to do 10 of them. So why not run them? I think we'll only do like 50 charges, though. If we even have 50 charges to do. For that minor chest, that's... Ironically, the vaults themselves do better stuff. We're at tier 27. We accomplished something for a season. Alright. Oh, this guy. Sprinkler. Oh, I do have Paragon, that is true. When I get to the end of this area before we go into anything, I'll put the Paragon node on. I gotta see if we have one for the minions. Or for Bone Lance. Still not very impressed with what runs today. Almost 2 hours and we haven't seen anything significant. We're at least marginally better than what we have geared on our zone. Which is kind of sad. And the thing is, I'm going to have to swap my gear once I get to World Tier 4 again, because then I need Ancestral Legendaries. So... I don't know. Just move back. I mean, we are doing good with the minions. Minions are definitely buff. They're definitely doing way more. So, they're... I don't want to say they're, like, super viable. Because I don't think true minion build is viable, but they substantially feel less crappy. This is the best way for me to put it. And there's things I could do to tweak them up a little bit further, but, like, then I want to... I either have to choose between Bone Sphere, full Bone Sphere. Wait on this. These enemies are significantly hard. Okay. Do this then. The other thing, too, is, like, Diablo loves crowd control in Diablo 4. Like, man, do they love their crowd control. Which, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, we found the vault. Before I go to the vault, let's do some things to make ourselves a little bit easier here. I'm gonna get the intelligence. Gonna unlock that. See which ones we have there. Blood herbs, I don't use that. Deal increased damage to enemies that are not helping. Give me 1 second. Dealing damage to one enemy increases your damage. I think we'll put exploit there for now. And then from there we'll work on other things. Dexterity. And then I'll go up to cure to get that. Alright. All part of the process. Just bear with me. Eventually I'm going to respec too, so don't like stress it out. If we don't necessarily perfect, that's garbage. I got the boots for the vampire curse. They're legendary! Gosh darn it. Let's put it as favor for now, because I can extract that. Sacred chest. Not marginally better. It's the Sacred Helm, total armor. I don't think that's good. Sacred Pants, we'll hold on to that. I have to come back and then just like respec things in the Sacred. I need an obols too, because I have to roll helms to hopefully get the unique that way. Because I have a feeling we're just not gonna... We're gonna go with 50, although I think that might be overkill. Just on the safe side, because as we're getting higher up, I don't know what's gonna happen to us. Alright. Go. Oh. And the enemies are getting definitely harder. I gotta upgrade my gear. The dynamic scaling, I'm feeling it a bit. Despite the fact that the minions are a little bit buff. So hopefully this will benefit us here. Alright. Not bad, not great. Alright. These are regular enemies? They're not even construct? I hate to check up here to see if there's a chest, because you can never really truly trust these rooms. Oh my god, look at that, man. See how many traps I have to run through to survive this? I'll wait here for a second. Like, oh man, this is just... Having to deal with this and lose your charges this way, like that. That's not fun. That's why I sometimes go overkill too, because like I wanna... Okay, that was a wax flake. Go back, because I want at least some stuff I need, right? Okay. Take care of this guy. Guess the little minion robot thing? I'm seeing him killing things now. That's a plus. I am rubber banded all over the place. Okay, let's wait. Rubber banding in a trap room too. Let's see here. Uh-oh, not the best. I'm gonna kind of stand still for the moment and just kind of wait on things. A lot of shatter stones to get me, right? Let's wait. Okay, good. This is gonna be one of those rooms where we're gonna need like a vault, or not a vault, excuse me, like a key to open a door. I have a feeling it's... is it? Did I predict correctly? Oh no. Oh my god, it's this one? Oh my god. I got crowd controlled into a trap. I gotta get out of the trap room or I'm not gonna have any wardings to actually open up the special trap. We have to get 2 pedestals, man. Feels bad. Why am I am so lagging. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if anything's running in the background. I don't want to die. I'm gonna get killed here. Game, please. I don't like playing catch up. Like swinging my attack and nothing going off even. Game, if you're gonna do this, either like boot me from the session and I will restart, or like fix your stuff. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Corpse explosions. Grim sword, that's fine. Okay. I don't... We need 2 of those things too, so that's like... not what you really want to hear. You need 2 pedestals to activate the dungeon room. Plus 4 charges so far. I'm hoping it's around this way, because if it's not, like... I don't know, like, adding the warding thing to it too was just like... I don't know how I got away with that. Like, all it gives is gold. Like, I don't need that much gold. I need, like, resources and good things dropping from my chest. Gold has never really been an issue in Diablo IV since, like, multiple updates already. They give you enough loot, and they don't charge you as much to respec as they used to. Like, on day 0. That was crazy. Now it's like... no, it's good. Why do I need this much gold? Oh my god, Nurse Son of Malthus? I'm gonna just kind of ignore him and hope he goes away. So I can't take him. I'm not geared up for that. Like, I'll let my minions deal with it while I try to find the pedestal. Or we could lure him into a room like this where a lot of enemies. Alright. Nah, he's a damage spawn, man. Oh my god, he hits much, much harder, and the lag is not helping. I'll take that. I don't mind dying here, because I just want him gone. But I gotta go all the way back. Anything to punish the player and slow them down in Diablo IV. That's what this game's about. Slowing you down. Punishing you. This is a classic example of punishing the player for just playing. And here it comes. I gotta go through the trap, right? Thank goodness there are corpses here so I can do something, right? Son of Malthus. Don't like running into you more than a butcher. Like, I've had some bad luck in regular, like, nightmare dungeons where I run into the butcher nonstop, but never have I run into something as much as the Son of Malthus. Here we go. I got punished just for trying to get that keystone. Here we go again. I just got punished. Punished for playing. In case you're wondering, like, and I gotta get another one of those stones, so sometimes I wonder if maybe 50 isn't so bad to do. Alright. Like, yeah, I could dodge, but did you see how many traps are around? Like, it's like if I'm playing a platformer in a dungeon crawler. Like, who would want to do that? Not me. Okay. Undaunting. Let's move back. Okay. Oh, it's only 1 pedestal, so I think we kind of cheated the system by going to get it now, because we didn't even open the door, I think. Unless it's 2 of them. There's 2 doors here. What? No. Oh, honey. Bro. Does that open the doors? Yeah. So, why you make me do that? If it was... You showed double doors, so I think I need double pedestals, but then... I don't understand, man. I want to understand. I'm trying desperately to understand what's the point in that. But I'm at a loss for words. Like, why? You know what's also boring about this dungeon? They look a lot similar to, like, the first capstone dungeon that you play in, and they just, like, swapped the enemies out and added traps. Which, anybody who knows the first capstone dungeon from getting that Or it's not the fun dungeon layout. There's a lot of going around and doing that and doing this and running in circles and ovals and squares, and it's a kind of tedious running for the dungeon, I guess is my point, Wolf, is. Are we at the end? Oh, thank God. I'm just gonna stay in the middle right now. This is probably the safest spot to be in this room, because, like, those traps don't come this way, to my knowledge. Right? No. As long as we're in the middle, we can't be screwed. But if we deviate anywhere from the middle... Thank God I'm using really corpse. Like, we have to stay in the circle while the enemies attack us, and if we move anywhere, we fall into a trap. This is the epitome of punishing the player right now for just existing. Hey, you want that extra tress with that, you know, rare drop that it is? Then guess what? You gotta stay in the middle here, because if you dodge even out of the way, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get punished by hitting all these traps. And guess what? It didn't even drop a rare... Okay. Well, I'll say, where's my chest? Like, at least give me the chest that I'm always gotten before, right? Alright. Full on minions again. So, all that to get that. And the vault thing. Alright, so this dungeon's complete. All we got for our troubles was a wand. What did I get here? 3 drops. Well, none of them look like they're white. One of them is a tuning stone. So, there's that. Weapons I can't use because what I have is better anyway. This is a legendary shield. Your number of skeletal mages. I needed this just for the extraction, so I can put it on good gear. Let's see. Core skills overpowered. I don't need that. Alright. We'll do stuff here, Wolfies. A lot of stuff could do right now. That's just a regular legendary glove still. Alright, I gotta keep some of the rares for now. Alright. This run, we got some aspects we needed. That's not really saying a whole bunch, but it's something. It's something. It's something good. Not exactly. Is it something bad? Not exactly. It's something, Wolfies. It's something. We'll kind of gear ourselves up, and I think I'll do like a nightmare dungeon run. And then we'll just probably chill. I'm only going 2 hours, because I pretty much showed you everything I could in terms of the gameplay loop right now. Like anything else I do. First of all, it'd be a little too much for me. Alright, let's repair. Everything that's junk can go. Alright, now we gotta start really looking at our loot. Crowd control. It's not very good. That's the only home I have. I guess that's gonna be the base home for now. Can stay for now, but I'm not gonna swap. Okay. Bear with me here, because I gotta cook. I need to drop something that I'm not really gonna use. I'm looking to see. Give me 1 second. I don't want to drop the wrong one. Oh, I definitely don't need that. I could pick it back up anyway, in case you're wondering. Oh, this is still here too? I'm surprised by that. Alright, think. Give me 1 second, because I gotta read to see where everything is. So that's where I need the skeletal mages. Increased damage reduction. Alright. So I'm upgraded. I gotta upgrade, not the boots, the gloves, and the pants. so first things first. Not that. Not that. Not that. There we go. Because I need this to put it on the... on something. Do I not have gloves? Do I have mark gloves? Okay. I'm gonna put that on the gloves. Okay, game. So let's take this aspect. Let's put it on these gloves. These are sacred, right? Yes, they are. Okay, good. Okay. So we're gonna swap out our gloves, which, as you can see, is gonna give us some buffs to skills that we need. Goodbye. I hardly knew you. So now we got to look at the pants, right? I think we can extract this for the pants, but I'm not too sure. Both the stats. It's not super significant. It's something. Alright. I'm gonna actually have to put stuff in my cachet for a change. These pants are probably better. Like, if I have to stick with them for the long haul. Just because it's plus to stats. Hope I didn't lose the pants doing that. Okay. I can extract this out. Yeah, okay, good. That's my concern before I do things. Like, I need to be able to extract them out. All stats. Alright, so we're gonna put that. Why did I mark you? Which one? Okay, so this one, we're gonna put... Oh, I'm extracting. I'm an idiot. You can clip that chat. Wolfies. Which one is it? This one? Alright. Okay, how to give us better pants. And give us minion damage. That can go now. That can maybe go. Blood wave, I don't need that. Army of the Dead, I don't need that. Overpowered, I don't think I need that. I want the vampire curse things. I'm trying to... Some of those vampire powers are really good wolfies. Like, no lie. But we don't have the space right now. I can put aspects, if I remember correctly, in my cachet, right? That's the case, right? There's the only armor. Oh, thank you. You're probably looking at me like, why I'm doing this, but... I'm gonna keep running into things that I'm gonna want to extract. Right? And I'm not gonna have the space for it. And I'm just gonna kind of get annoyed when I could just... Like, case in point, I had these things that I dropped. I completely forgot that I could put aspects in there like that. Like... Yeah. Because I never know when I'm gonna need this stuff. Like, right now... It could be great. It could be better. Like, in the future. You never know. Alright. Alright. That should take care of mostly stuff like that. I don't know why these guys are just hanging out there. Wrong one. Alright. That junk. Let me see what's left. Okay. What is your skill? 5 basic skills, one of your active cooldowns is reduced. Should I put the golem thing and see how the golem power-up is? Because... I don't know if that's even really worth it. To be honest with you. Alright. Blacksmith. Alright. Can I put this on anything right now? Only on that one. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna check aspects again to see if there's something I can put on the helmet. That'll be worthwhile. I have an idea of what we could do. Can I get them from the box too? No. Not the... Oh, we already have one of these. Okay, good. Gonna use it on this. Just so, you know, that way we have full sacred legendaries. Oh, it was a marginal upgrade too, so that's a plus, right? Let's see, put that there. We're slowly upgrading the gear. Like, there's certain things I need. Like, I definitely need the unique for Bone Spear. Like, that's not even negotiable. Alright, so... Look, how much time do we got, Wolfies? Because I am noticing we're getting a bit of, server lag, too. I don't know. Let's see here, what do we got? Hour and 46. I'm gonna try to do one nightmare dungeon. Just because, like, to see how nightmare dungeons are at least this season. I'm gonna waste this one because I don't want to waste these. Lightning Crawler. Ink. Extra shrines. That sounds fun. Oh. That's actually helpful. I was concerned that maybe doing it in here we weren't going to be able to go to the area on the map, but hey, that's good to know. That's a little bit nice. A little bit nice indeed. So, tomorrow, Batman Arkham City. We'll continue playing on with that because we have to put an end to the Joker. Thursday, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. There's no movie night for the time being. Just because, my laptop, that day it fried, it was a movie night when it fried. I'm not saying that that's the reason why stuff happened, but it is a little bit annoying. So I kind of want to catch up on some gaming I haven't been able to do because I was out of my laptop for a while. I gotta be careful. This is that stone thing that chases you. Yeah, we're definitely doing much better now in terms of our having a whole bunch of sacreds right now is definitely helpful. Alright, so we'll run through this nightmare dungeon as fast as possible. What's those? Something I wasn't expecting to see. Let me move back here. You only got 12 tries in a nightmare dungeon. I think it's kind of dumb that they put that, but hey, you know. Not my pig, not my farm. These guys are not really anything significant dropping. These are constructs in here? Really? Why? I'm a little confused by that. Alright. Fine. What's the objective? Find a path to the observatory. Okay. But sometimes there's so much stuff going on the screen, I can't, like, read the actual objective. Let's wait. Try to evade if I can. Nah. Oh, okay. That was a good troll there. Alright. Yeah, still don't feel like minions are... They help and they hurt. Are all of them dead? No, okay. Alright. Let me pick those up, just in case they're marginally better than what we have. I need a pedestal. It better be this way. Just saying, it better be this way. Okay, let's go. That is not the way. Alright. We almost got killed by that thing in a quarter. Why is Zoltan warding in this? It did a... This is a nightmare dungeon that's also a roll? How's it possible? I don't... What? No, that can't be right. They made a nightmare dungeon that's also a vault? Oh my goodness. Why, Diablo 4? Why? Just when I thought I was going to do a regular nightmare dungeon. Ah, surprise. Surprise. Surprise, right? Oh, this is just lovely. Why?
It's locked.
I just did 70 because now we have to worry about the giant stone that's going to be falling on. While we're trying to get through the and there's modifiers in this too. Oh. This is like Grade A trolling by the devs. It's harder. Everything's gonna do more damage to me. And I got this chest thing that's gonna be following me throughout the run. I can't. I just can't, Wolfie. I'm not even mad as I am like, wow, why? Like, this is all I gotta do is laugh. Like, why? This was hard enough as it was. Man. And I'm gonna have to deal with trap rooms too. Because I was almost right on cue. I was about to say, I doubt like the trap rooms are gonna turn off. Oh, great. So I either get hit by that thing that can auto-kill me, or I run through a trap that will essentially make me lose a warding charge. Grade A trolling. Grade A trolling by the game. Oh. Oh. I gotta find the way out. There we go. That was grade A trolling. Like, oh, Blizzard. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, well then. I guess at that point I deserve to be fooled. I didn't need this so badly. What did it do? No resource cost? Okay. Ow. I love being crowd controlled in the middle of a trap room. Giant rock that's also trying to kill me. Ooh, nightmare dungeon. All my minions are dead too, right? Yeah, of course. Because these minions don't really do too much. That's why it's like minion build's still not good. I'm gonna probably switch build for next time. Because we will play more Diablo IV. I'm probably gonna hang out with it for the season. Just to see. I don't, you know, just because I haven't really ever upgraded my Necromancer past level 50 in the base game, even pre-season 0, so something we can do. I think minions just are terrible still. Maybe because I don't have the uber unique or something and I like push them over the edge, but cool. I better not see also in this run like a freaking Son of Malthus, because I will mold non-stop if that's the case. Oh, that's great. Ooh. That is phenomenal. Yeah, this is something you don't want to run into, especially if you're doing like level 150 nightmare dungeon. Like, you don't want to see a key like this. Like, my only play here is to stay here for the moment, watch out for the rock, because then I gotta run in here to take care of this. Oh, I honestly think maybe with this run we might not even have enough warnings to be able to hang here. This thing is trying to one-shot me too. Game. Everything wants to kill me. I got lagged into a trap. That's always a great feeling. That's a great feeling. Is there still an enemy here? Like, that's always a great feeling. So what was the point of me going through this room? What did it do? Besides make me intentionally lose 2 charges. And the floating rock is still following me. This guy continued to follow me throughout the whole dungeon because that's Nightmare Dungeon affix that this one had. Probably should have read it before popping it, but I was like, nah, let's just do one to close out today's stream. I am basically seeing the consequences of my actions right now. Play Diablo IV, they said. It might be moderately fine, they said. No, I kid. It was, I wanted to play. But, like, this is a great example of why trap rooms are not fun for the player. Especially if they now drop a Nightmare Dungeon. The last thing I want to see now is a Nightmare Dungeon that's tied to a freaking vault room. Which means this also confirms that the vault rooms that we've been seeing, all they did was add traps, that these are regular layouts dungeons. So they just kind of took something and modified it that was already in the game. I gotta watch out. I don't have the pedestal key for that, so I gotta go find it. Why I avoid this giant rock. It could have been a worse maybe hold that thought before I say that. I was gonna say it could have been a worse trap room because there are much worse ones than this one. Because there are, kind of, sort of. We're gonna activate this chest and we're gonna get bombarded by things, and the Rock is there too. Not to be confused with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And then there's traps too, so I have limited mobility right now. I gotta get the Volt Key. Surprisingly, we haven't actually taken any damage right from a trap. Which I'm surprised by, as I then proceed to get hit by 3 traps in a row. Because I had to watch out for the big rock. Alright, alright. Now there's a chest. It's not gonna give me anything good. Gold. Wow. I mean, as we've seen, gold is not a problem this season, which is fine. If there was a reason to really, I'm like rubber banding too, which is why I'm trying to make this the last one. I might have like Windows updating in the background. I can't turn it off at the moment. We're almost at the end of this too. I gotta keep running into traps now because Giant Rock is still following me. Nightmare dungeon and a vault room with traps. The only thing that could make this run even worse right now, Wolfies, is if a Son of Malthus had spawned. Alright, there's a lot of enemies trying to come for me. And the floating rock. Okay. We're alright. We're alright, we're alright, we're alright. Okay. I don't know, I'm trying to gaslight myself into saying we're alright. We are alright, though. We're almost at the end of the run. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Bro, are you kidding me? Did we finish the Nightmare Dungeon? Did it say we finished it? I don't even know, man. I just want to get out of here. No, we didn't finish the Nightmare Dungeon yet. Wow, that is a very bad room to have all this stuff coming at us. Wow. This is all about punishing the players right now. Punish me. Punish me, Daddy. I deserve to be punished. Alright. Ooh. Mixing your Nightmare Dungeons with vault rooms. Not a good idea. Not a good idea, Blizzard. Oh my god. I need to get away from that just for a second. Do I hear a Son of Malthus in the background? No, please tell me I'm just hearing things. Because if that's the case, Molded intensifies. That's just too much if we get a Son of Malthus on top of everything. Oh god. Alright, we're still good. We're still good. We're kinda not good, but I will gaslight myself into thinking we are good. How many charges we got? 50. When people were laughing at me when I said, like, maybe I gotta dump 120 charges sometime, I was right. I was looking. Late game right now. Or mid game. All I wanted to do was a regular Nightmare Dungeon. Instead, I got stuck with a Volt Nightmare Dungeon. I gotta get rid of this thing. I gotta get rid of it. Okay. I don't know why I'm singing. Maybe because I'm nervous. Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna be even worse. You know why? Because nothing in this room is safe. Anywhere we stand, we're gonna get hit. Nothing in this room is safe. Nothing in this room is safe. Oh my goodness. Senpai, Tasukete. Oh no. Tasukete, senpai. Alright, we're good. Kind of. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm like trying not to lose the warding and trying not to die too. Oh, I better get some great loot for the hassle that I went through here. I better get like the most legendary of loot. Because I didn't die during this run, and I still managed for the most part to get the run done with a decent amount of charges. Yeah, I deserve like a medal for pulling this off. I do. I deserve a reward because I got through it with only taking 10 hits, not dying. That loot was crap. Oh, I got 3 chests here though. All right. That kind of made up for the old game. If you boot me from the dungeon right now. Oh god, but this the loot might have been worth it. Go away, rock. Okay. The loot might have been worth it. Subdue every dexterity. Do we put that, or do we put exploit? I think we put exploit. So let's upgrade it. Can I upgrade anything else? No. We got another tuning stone because you know we love those. I think we might have hit a paragon level there too. So we'll take a look at the loot and then we'll know whether it was worth it or not. I am going to move myself so my model's going to look a little bit off-centered just because my legs are getting tired from the position that I was standing. Or not standing, but sitting in. You get the point, hopefully. So that was this was a interesting one. I gotta be honest with you. This is interesting. Okay. Let's look at what we got that run. A lot of new stuff. 11 stats. Not everything is probably going to be usable. Most of these are like minuscule upgrades per se. And like until you really get to World Tier 4, you're just kind of looking at a whole bunch of yellows you don't care about. Damaging enemies with Swever has a chance to spawn a pool of blight. I need that, so I'm going to hold on to that. For that. Get rid of that. Don't need that. We're going to hold on to as many of these as we can. Hand of the Dead. Each time one of your summoning minions damages an enemy, they gain... It's actually a good ring. It's not sacred. We might be... We're going to probably take that to get it extracted. Okay. That's not particularly good. Oh, crowd control. Unstoppable. I'll probably extract that. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not great. Not worth it for now. All that loot, and we didn't really get anything that was like amazing. 90% of it is just like to be extracted and like that. I don't know, Wolfies. Feel like a 2-hour run today and not really too much. Not really good loot, which I think is the major problem with Diablo. Like there has to be better itemization in this game because me running the seasonal activities as much as I did, which I only spent today's stream doing seasonal activities and not getting stuff I would have preferred to see, like just stuff that could be useful for the overall build, is troubling. Probably looking at me like why I did that. I have a reason. I'm gonna eventually leave these two for now, and then swap them out later. Alright. That is where we're going to call it for Diablo 4 today. I thought about... Oh, well, we got another Smoldering Ash, so at least we'll have more... We have it fully upgraded. Okay, props to the devs, actually. We actually got to use these at a very low level this time, where it wasn't gated where I had to be a certain level before I rewarded them. Got to use this, so we got the full XP bonus now. I like that. Okay, that was a nice little change on the Battle Pass track. That, I'll give them props. They actually listened on that. So now we got, like, at least a good blessing. Where are the gloves on the free track? Ooh, that's a very far high up area. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. There was one other thing I wanted to check. Only 18% in the chapter. Why? Because we got to do how many more rolls? Ooh, these two. That's why it's like everything is tied to actually the seasonal activities. So the seasonal activities are... There's something. there are seasonal activities. I don't know, like, and 20 of these, like, yeah, that's a long haul. 55, like, it's been a long haul trying to get some of this stuff done, you know. But we did pretty good, I would say, for a day's work in Diablo 4, wouldn't you, Wolfies? So let's go back into just chatting. All right, Wolfies, so that was Diablo 4, Season 3, Season of the Construct. This is basically what mid-game and the seasonal activities are. You're running these vaults. I guess Nightmare Dungeons now have a chance to run as vaults. You're going to do Hell Tides. You're going to do, as well, Tree of Whispers for Grim Favors. And then as you get higher up, you'll then start doing bosses. Like I said, the problem really I have with the seasonal theme is just trap rooms. Just, how do I put it? They're not fun to do. They kind of suck the fun out of doing a dungeon crawler because I have to worry about having enough wardings to be able to do something. And then, as we just saw with that nightmare dungeon that spawned with the rock, I have to move away from the rock that could one-shot kill me while also trying to avoid traps. That's not fun. That's just like punishing a player for existing. And I'm not a big fan when developers do stuff of that nature because, like, why punish your player base for actually playing the game? So, I don't know. This season theme definitely, I would say, is kind of a downright failure. Which kind of explains... I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because a lot of people are saying not a lot of people are playing the game. But as you saw, that area that I was in, there's a lot of people doing the runs of the vaults and stuff. So there are people playing. Probably not as much as the original player count was, but there are people playing. You know, probably people just enjoy playing Diablo games. Like, I enjoy playing Diablo games, but, like, I'm going to be critical on Diablo 4. Did I have some fun doing it? Yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff wrong with the game, right? And I feel like, as a content creator, as your issue for consideration, as somebody who's respectable in the community, because let's face it, I am, like, one of the only VTubers in existence that does do Diablo. Like, I feel like it's my duty to kind of tell you the truth and how it's like and how it is sometimes with these games, right? So, you know, there's that. One thing I do like is it seems like, thanks to, like, fixing up my computer a bit, we didn't have any major issues in terms of, like, running the game and stuff. I wasn't getting some of the stuff, so I'm assuming, like, I was having some problems with my computer, which was giving me a hint ahead of time. So I'm assuming the next time I play Monster Hunter Rise even on stream, we're probably not going to have those weird, like, lag spike things that I had happen before. Because I was playing Diablo 4 on ultra settings, mind you, which is like the highest setting. Well, running my model at highest settings, and we didn't have any issues whatsoever today. So that's a good sign. Anyway, let's look at the schedule once again in case you came in at the tail, middle, or end, and you're on. So I stream frequently, as you can see here. So today was Diablo 4. Wednesday, we're going to do some Batman Arkham City as we continue to play our playthrough. If you didn't see the first installment, highly recommend you check out the playlist because I do have it on the playlist there. In case you missed it, we also did Batman Arkham Asylum. So in case you want to see Arkham Asylum, that's also available. Thursday, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Friday, I'm thinking Diablo 2 Resurrected, but it could switch to Diablo 4 if I want to grind some more, or it could be another random Monster Hunter. So Diablo 2 Resurrected is to be determined. There will not be a movie night, like I mentioned before, because I'm just like, last movie night was a catastrophe for me, and I don't really want to go through that right now. So I will, you know, I got a little bit of PTSD. Plus, I want to catch up on some games. Like, we haven't played Stardew in a while. And I might want an extra recording day. Maybe throw something on Sunday, but I'm not really 100% committed. We're going to start with 5, because last week, obviously, 4, like I mentioned, the laptop had its issue where it died, and I had to get it fixed, which is why there was no movie night. This week, no movie night, just pure gaming, because I just kind of want to vibe with gaming. And as you see, Diablo 2 or Diablo 4 would be at an interesting time. It'd be at Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, not 5 p.m. So definitely make sure to check that out, whatever it is that I do decide to do. Because I want to try to do a Friday where I play a game and see how it would do in terms of viewership and with the Wolfies. So, you know, I want to try something different. And we've done a lot of movie nights. You know, we got to kind of break up that too. But I will have the movie nights come back eventually. You know, this is just an experiment for week 11. So, you know, stay tuned with that. Anyway, let's get back in here. I know I didn't get a chance to call last call. That was kind of my own fault because I was uber focused. But as the saying goes, it's time for us to go. So you don't have to stay. Oh, that was a tongue tie. I was going to get a tongue tie, so I had to stop. Anyway, Wolfies, as the saying goes, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I will see you tomorrow for Batman Arkham City. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for another round of justice. Because I'm Batman.